Hi, folks. I've decided I'm going to try something. Yeah. For years and years and years and years and years, over 50 years, playing football, I've only used my right leg, my right foot kicking the ball. So I decided at the age of, nearly 57, I'm going to start using my left. Why? I can. It's something I can do. So, yeah, let's see what happens. So, basically, I've just had a kick around indoors with the dogs with a little ball, little Kong tennis ball. And after a few seconds, I decided to do that. So only using my left. I can feel it very much in my leg. Just for, about 10 minutes, just kicking the little ball around. Yeah. So the more I do that, the more my leg will be used to doing that. The more I get accuracy also with doing that. The more that can be transferred to a bigger football, proper football. That's going to be interesting. Waiting until I'm 57 to try that. But again, why not? Why not? I can. And because I can, I figure I might as well. Because, if I'm going to be playing football, I might as well make it interesting. And especially if I'm going, and this is a possibility. Well, one thing's a certainty, one thing's a possibility. If I'm going to be eating from the tree of life, then I will no longer have an achy left knee or, aches and pains, and basically my legs being knackered after playing football for years and years and years. That won't be the case. So therefore, I can play football if I want at that time because my body will be perfect. So therefore, I can do that. Yeah. So therefore, okay, if that's going to be a case, then learn now to use your left leg as well as your right to get the ball. Then, obviously, if you can play properly again after eating from the tree of life, then yeah, you can use both feet then. Because obviously, eating from the tree of life won't help you to use both feet if you haven't learned to do that before. You won't be perfect at playing football if you haven't learned the skills. Or again, if you eat from the tree of life, can you play anything like whatever, just to make music, if you didn't before? The answer is no, of course not. Could you sing better? Yes, because your voice will be perfect, therefore be better. But again, if you haven't learned to control your voice as a singer, you won't be able to do that after eating from the tree of life. So, yeah. It's just something I figured, well, give it a go. I'm not too old to learn. And that is something I should have learned. I should have started learning this using both legs when I was about 7, so 50 years ago nearly. But I didn't. So therefore, and I didn't learn it during that 50 years, so therefore I have to start learning it now. If I'm going to learn it, I might as well start learning it now. Would it help? I don't know. It will probably help the left knee a bit. And also, as I said before, trying to put trousers on or socks on, standing just on your right leg because you don't use your left leg to kick the ball, it's dodgy. I can stand just on the left leg because when I'm kicking the ball, the left leg is a standing leg, right? The right one, nope. So therefore, it will help me to do that. Well, come on, try. At least try. It might work, it might not. I don't know. Who cares? Well, again, the situation is what it is. So yeah, it's worth trying to see if it can help in some way. Because again, you're not too old to learn things. So again, if I can play football a little bit now, if I can use both feet, it will help. At least a little bit. And again, yeah, that'd be cool. So yeah, I think every time I'm playing with the dogs inside with a little ball, kicking the ball, I'm going to use the left leg rather than the right. And again, it will be interesting because obviously after a week, my control with the left would be better. Not as better as it is with the right yet, but it'd be better than it is right now. And after a month and 2 months, it will be nearly as good as the right. I think that would be the situation. So let's see what happens. Well, because the gun, again, I've got areas in the room to kick the ball into. So therefore, that's control. So therefore, if I can do that every time, pass the ball into a certain area, that's control. But again, controlling the ball with your left leg, different. So therefore, maybe I have to go and just try that sometimes as well. So see what happens with that. So, yeah. Again, I wish you well. Be blessed and be a blessing. I will speak to you later. Bye bye.